guys, my name is Rage and we are back today with an update video here in regards to Dark Dimension 7. As you guys may have seen, Dark Dimension 7 is finally upon us and we can actually take a look at what it's going to be entailing, as well the rewards. As you can see on screen here, obviously having Mephisto as the unlock, awesome stuff, but as well some pretty notable red gear for the crimson materials that we're going to be needing to build these characters up. So just as a quick recap as well, guys, just remember that there's only pretty much two ways to get more additional access to the crimson red gear. It's going to be going to the supply store and going to gold, as you can see right here, just directly purchasing it. And as well, if you actually head over to the raid store, there's going to be a separate couple of different orbs that you can utilize here. So that's going to be the crimson gear raid orb here, and as well as armor 19. That's just going to be accumulating from just you participating in raids and so forth. Now, having said that, what I really want to talk about, guys, is this is a little known detail that some folks may not realize in Dark Dimension whenever you're dealing with any of these kind of game modes, is that, you know, everything is a track record. Sometimes the best way to plan is actually to watch how other players, how other competitors are actually going through these nodes. Now, this typically happens every time a new game mode comes up, but we can see how they're kind of ranking overall. As you can see, we got Platypus Messiah already kind of dipping into Dark Dimension 7, and it just released a couple of hours ago, so pretty notable to say the least, right? If you're gonna go ahead and take a look at that, you can actually hit go here, and you can actually see what team you used to actually rank up the higher score levels. So for example, mission 1, this is the team that Platypus Messiah and as well as Beta Ray Bill used. So the one Beta Ray Bill only did 85 million for his best damage. Conversely, Platypus using, you know, Apocalypse, Squirrel, Quicksilver, Black Cat, and Kang all amounted to 440. So this is a much better team synergy as opposed to Kang, Vulture, Robbie Reyes, Black Knight, and Green Goblin Classic. Just something to be mindful, right? We're going to get a sneak peek of here which teams actually work in the different traits, and as they progress higher and higher, we're going to be getting some very, very valuable insight. For example, for Node 2, similar team here, we actually see Platypus using Apocalypse, Squirrel, Quicksilver, Black Knight, and Kang. So definitely paying very, very close attention to these different teams and synergies, especially once these players actually progress beyond just the any traits here into, I believe the next section is, yeah, it's going to be City, then it's also going to be Mythic Global, it's going to be, sorry, non-Mythic Global, Cosmic, and then finally led up by Legendary, and then lastly the Mythic section. So really cool. What also is notable is that they're only requiring 4 to 5, so you can actually participate in this final couple of nodes here utilizing just 2 characters that are specifically dated back to that trait of Mythic, which is huge because then you have, you know, Super Scroll, Apocalypse, Castro, and as well either Dormammu or Dr. Doom. So I think that's been a huge notable addition and change in little detail. And what I also like to preview about Dark Dimension 7 is whenever we do see these game modes, we can actually take a look at what the rewards are going to look like. So each of these nodes also awarding, you know, these notable mega gold orbs. So each time we're going to be doing one, we're getting some pretty notable materials as you progress, right? And then lastly, hitting the 100% completion, you're obviously going to get the Mephisto unlock. So this is pretty notable here. All the different crimson gear materials is going to absolutely add up over time, and as you can see, the second run time you're going to be getting the additional red stars, but this is pretty notable, guys. So obviously this is going to be able to fuel us into the second run, but he's going to be a meta changing character just to be able to get his opportunity and utilize him to counter some of the best meta characters in the game. Huge. So yeah, in case you guys are wondering here, you can also hit the view timed, and that's where you can see the additional second run, right? And you can see again more crimson red gear, but as well the 500 extra shards of Mephisto and giving us the 5 red on it as well. Pretty notable. So there you guys have it. Just a quick video here updating you guys on Dark Dimension 7. It's out now, so we're definitely looking forward to playing it. It's probably gonna be a few months from my previous progression of what we've seen with, you know, Dark Dimension 5, Dark Dimension 6, and even working our way up to Age of Apocalypse. Typically takes a couple of months and so forth to prepare, but thankfully we have the raid, the ranked rewards now. We have the different amount of crimson gear building our way up, so we're definitely going to be taking advantage of that. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think are the best teams are going to be using. I'll definitely be keeping a very close eye on this, especially, you know, how this is going to look in 24 hours. Is there going to be a player that completes this, as we saw last year with Beta Ray Bill completing Dark Dimension 6 actually in just a day? So very interesting. You can see Platypus already completing 23%. Pretty notable. Definitely going to be interesting to check in tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this update. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.